Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for checking out Exilestate Comics. I'm Justin, doing a haul for new books that I picked up on April 12th. It's a big stack. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm buying too many books. But there's some good books in here. So, definitely, if you're first time here, like, subscribe, do that kind of fun stuff. Leave a comment, because after I go over the books, I'll go over the comments from last week. That's how easy that is. So, if you see something you want to talk about, something like that, just let me know. And we'll go over it next week. That's how easy that is. Boom. Also, be sure to check back very soon because we're going to be unboxing this in a video after this. Oh, yeah. What's in here? What's in here? I think it's my first slab from a specific company. And I don't know. It could be, I don't know what it is. We're going to unbox it together and make sure it's okay. Okay. On Tuesday nights, everybody check out JLS Comics. Great live show we do over there. Starts about 8:30, Tuesday's ComicConversation. There's a link in the description below. Also, Strictly Comics, Edwin's channel is always doing great stuff. I do an abbreviated haul over there. And he's also, I think, going to be doing an auction in May. So, May 7th. So, you may want to check that out. And look at some of his videos to see what books he's going to be doing for those. Because probably going to be some deals to be had. And, of course, check out comicbook.com because I'm not biased or I don't do anything for that website or anything. So, but it's good, right? All right. Moving on to the books. Here we go. First, I'll show you the new comic shop news this week. It is for Nocturnal's The Sinister Path. This, if you are a fan of like horror or Halloween and stuff like that, well, this may be something that interests you. I actually looked at it. One of the people at the shop, she showed it to me, and it actually looked pretty good. I may go back and get it actually, but we'll think about it for a little while. We got a big stack of single issues here that need to be read first. So there's that. All right, here we go. First off, we're just going to start with something cool. Heathen, issue number 3 from Vault Comics. If you haven't been able to pick up issue 1 and 2, try. Because it's a really good story. I've really enjoyed it. My shop was nice enough to hold this issue for me, even though I didn't put it in my pull, just because they knew that I picked up issue 1 and issue 2. So, gotta love that when you have like a decent rapport or a relationship going with your shop, you know? Alright, another book that I'm on because I want to see how it ties into Rebirth. And Brett Booth is still doing the pencils. I think he may be leaving this book soon. And if so, I don't know if I'll still stick with it. But so far, so good. It's pretty good. And that is Titans issue number 10, if I didn't actually say it. So, the Fearsome 5 spec. So, if you watched any of the Teen Titans shows, or the cartoons, the animes, whatever you want to call them, if you've watched any of those, then you definitely know the Fearsome 5. So, really cool stuff there. That'll be a fun issue, I'm hoping. Alright. Next, a book that I missed out on issue number 1, but I heard so many good things about it, especially the art, that I went ahead and picked up issue number 2 just because it was the last issue on the shelf at my shop, so definitely had to jump into it, right? This is Skye Doll, issue number 2. There's some arts. Now, this does look amazing. There's just some amazing detail in this book that I don't think the camera's going to pick up on. But definitely something you want to keep an eye out for, and definitely if you see it at your shop, maybe just thumb through it real quick. You're probably going to take it home with you. It's a good looking book. Okay, next up, Justice League of America, issue number 4. We'll see how this one goes. I'm really thinking on this book. I'm going to stick with it till issue 5. And if I'm not just blown away by the end of issue 5, then I'm probably going to be done with this book. I don't know how it's going to kind of tie into Rebirth, but I don't know, I'm just kind of, I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, next up, a new number 1 this week for Marvel. Yeah, that's right. Weapon X number 1. I read this issue already, and it's okay. It's not like super amazing. Action! And it was a $4 book. Marvel's killing us, man. They're What are we going to do? Okay, I picked up a number 1 from Valiant just because I remember this movie and I thought it was cool that they were going to do something with this with their Immortal Brothers. And this is Immortal Brothers, The Tale of the Green Knight, issue number 1. I don't know if it's actually just Immortal Brothers number 1 or, whatever. But if I know my Arthurian legend properly, and if you've seen the movie with Sean Connery, might be kind of cool. And I haven't really picked up anything from Valiant in a while, so I thought this was going to be, or this seemed like it would be really cool, so I went ahead and picked it up. Alright, next up is Flash issue 20. That's right, this is the end of a storyline because next week, or 2 weeks from now, whatever, we start the Button storyline. Hey, the Flash art looks way better than it has in a minute. The Flash. Sorry, still getting used to how this setup is. Still need to move a whole bunch of stuff in here around. So by no means is this permanent background or anything like that. Stuff's got to be moved. Maybe moving where I'm at. I don't know. There's stuff to do all the time. Next up, Detective. This is 964, right? 954. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead 10 issues. I got cover B. No, this is cover 1. I thought it was cool. With Roz and Batman on the cover there. So some craziness going on. Detective's always pretty solid. This is League of Shadows part what? Part 4. Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. Dun dun dun. Alright, next I picked up Copperhead, issue number 12. This is a good series from Image. It just came back last month. They went 1 through 10 pretty quickly, and then they did take a bit of a time out in between issues 10 and 11. Let the second trade come out, and then took a little bit more time off. Just kind of get this series getting, I guess they just, were working on other things. But I've enjoyed it, and 13 comes out next month. So, Copperhead. Alright, we still have a ton of books to go. There's so many books this week. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 19. 19. Well, I don't know why I said it that way. Because I was looking at the back and realized it was a $5 book. We do get a cool wraparound cover here. That works a little bit. And here's some art in the book, because that's where it just wanted to open. Yeah, that way. Very cool. So, a lot of Thanos goodness in this issue of Guardians. Hopefully it's picking back up. It's still grounded. I'm ready for them not to be grounded anymore. I understand what they're doing with that story, but still, it's not what I want. No, what I want. The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, issue number 6. This is a really, really cool cover here. Look how cool this cover here is. This is like our 90s X-Men with Spider-Man and his family. With the Spider-Fam. Spider-Fam! How cool is that? How cool is this? I mean, that's just... This is the X-Men that we all know and love. So this is X-Men 92. Is that what it is? Oh, Magneto and the Brotherhood show up at the beginning. Man, this is awesome. This cover is amazing. This may be my favorite cover of the week, right? I don't know. That's just so good. That looks so good. You got your X-Men, you got your Spider Family. I'm digging that one. Digging that one big time. Okay, next up, Spider-Man 2099, issue number 22. Still going with this one, because I like Spider-Man 2099. I just kind of want him to go back to the other suit now. I know that's probably not going to happen, but maybe it will, with all the reboots and stuff that Marvel... It's at 22. They got to renumber it soon, right? And then maybe he'll get the old suit back. Alright, next up... series that I've really been enjoying. I think everybody who's picking it up is Rick Remender's book with Onina. Yeah. 7 to Eternity, issue number 5. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh. That is insane. This book looks so good, and the story is awesome. Holy crap. Save the horse. Wow. Alright, 7 to Eternity, issue number 5. That series will probably be worth money one day. Maybe. I can see that being made into a movie or something easily. Okay, this week, another number 1. This is from Meredith Finch and Iguana. I'm not sure how to pronounce the artist name, I guess, here. But this is Rose, issue number 1 from Image. Wow. I almost said the other one. The other one. One of the other ones. I almost said one of the other ones. But so I'm really interested to see what's going on in this one. I know ComicFrontline did a live show with Meredith Finch and did like a kind of Q&A about the story, I guess. I got some more info about it. And I need to watch that. I haven't had time yet. I'm going to read the story, think first, and then watch it so as to not spoil anything potentially in the book or in the interview. So there's a link in the description below for ComicFrontline. Also, definitely check them out. Chris from ComicFrontline was actually our guest on Tuesday's Comic Conversation last week. Man, that was a lot of fun. He's always a good time to have on the show. Okay, next up, one of my more recent favorite DC books. This is Red Hood and the Outlaws. This is issue number 9. Of course, I have a CGC 9.8 number 1 because why not? Right? It was cheap. Don't worry, it was super cheap. But I mean, this book just looked good, man. Not really digging Red Hood's face there, but whatever. Alright, we're going to show you something. I just like the way this book feels in my hand. Oh, come on. Give us something that's a double. Give us something. Whoa. Something crazy happens toward the end. I can't show you. I don't know if it's real or if it's in Jason's head. But, okay. Super interested to read that one now. Need to read it right away. Okay. Last DC book of the week. Whew. Action Comics, issue 977. 23 issues away from 1,000, everybody. So... yeah, that's coming. Get ready. This is Superman Rebirth Aftermath. See how it goes. We've got our merged Superman now. He's back as a whole Superman. Whatever. It's cool. Okay, now, a book that I almost didn't pick up this week because of what last week's book was. And this is XMen Blue. I'm going to give this one a try, see how I like it. I wasn't really a big fan of this team, but I think I'm going to go into this book as this is the only way we get to see the X-Men that we know. When you think of X-Men, sadly, this is now the team that you think of. Because Juggernaut's in this book. Sweet! Juggernaut! I always like Juggernaut, man. He's fun. Juggernaut's good people when he's not, mad about something. Do you know what I'm saying? Alright. So, that was all the books, everybody. Really appreciate you sticking with us here. Let's go over the comments from last week. First off, we got Chris from ComicFrontline, Chris Ventura. He says, awesome haul as always. I agree. I think it's the ultimate Thor that will be War Thor. I really liked X-Men Gold. I'm just happy things are on the upward swing with the series again. Are you getting any of the Resurrection variants? If you are, you probably show them next week as you read these comments. I did not get either of those this week. I should have. I thought about it. There was one that I really wanted, but my shop jacks those prices up, man. Most of those variants were $17.99 and up. So I didn't get any. I mean, the book's $5 by itself, so nah, I'm okay. But thanks for commenting, Chris. I really appreciate it. So yeah, no, I did not. If you get some, I'll definitely see them on your haul. That'd be cool. All right, next up we got Edwin. What's up, Edwin? Strictly Comics. Edwin says, "Hey, Exilestate Comics." Hey, Edwin. Can you tell me why I have a giant-sized X-Men #1? Like, we're not all jealous of that. A Marvel Masterworks giant-sized X-Men #1. That's nice. And still want a True Believers giant-sized X-Men #1. Please. I need to know. Alright, Edwin. Here we go. Here's why you need the True Believers giant-sized X-Men #1. Because it's a dang good reader copy, man. You can pull that thing out and not worry about it at any point. Or you can have it graded. And I've seen True Believer books be graded and go for stupid money. So it's just all on what you got. I would keep it as a reader. That would be my advice. Plus, we like to collect things and have a complete collection of a whole book. Like, I've got every variant, you know, like if you were able to get, you know, say your first or your favorite book was blah. But they came out with several variants of that because of second prints and third prints and things like that. And you were like, I'm just going to get them all. That way I have every single printing of this book just so it's kind of cool. Like that. We are collectors, man. We do that kind of thing. Comic books get into us and we have no control over ourselves. Completists maybe we are, some of us. I don't know. Alright, next up, Comically Flawed. What's up? Adam, how's it going? So, what's up, buddy? Hey. He said, the new room looks great. Nice haul this week. But what happened to trimming down the pull? Brother, did you see how many books I got this week? Holy crap. I don't know what happened. There's been an explosion of comic books. I need to stop. Kind of want to go to the shop today, though. Cheers, man. And definitely we'll look forward to you doing a live show. Live show, yes. I'm thinking about doing one Saturday night. Because Sunday is Easter. So maybe Saturday night, maybe not. Maybe Saturday night. I don't know. Everybody check out Chris's channel, Edwin's channel, and of course, Comically Flawed, Adam's channel here. Next up, we got Ramiro Gomez. Ramiro says, nice haul, Jay. Thanks. X-Men Gold, I picked it up. Me too. I'm going to pick up that XMen Blue and Weapon X. I got those. I'm not going to see if it's any good. What do you think? What do you think about Batman 20? King wrote a great Bane finale. What do you think about Bruce's mom was in it? That was weird that Bruce's mom showed up there. I thought that was kind of strange. But I did like this Bane story. It kind of brought Bane back to a better character than he's been in the past. Like, he was Bane again. Do you think Bane died on that head blow or was just completely knocked out? Till next time, Justin. Time. Yes. I doubt he's dead because they always want to bring people back. So, no, I don't think he's dead. Alright, next up, Holger Peterson. What's up, Holger? Holger says, hello, Justin. Hopefully you found equally good poster for your new office as that Batman. Hopefully I will be able to find one of those. And that was from, oh man, Wall Art? People at Wall Art? Wall Pop? I can't remember. Go back and watch the video. It's on a sticker that I have in there with it. Oh, whatever. Okay, he says, goes on to say, my favorite books from last week's comics were Uncanny Avengers 22. Says that was epic. I need to go and get that if it was epic. Captain America Steve Rogers 15. Really solid book. Leading into Secret Empire, which comes out in like 2 weeks. Then we've also got All New Wolverine 19. Nightwing 18 and Hawkeye 5. I dropped Avengers, the Mike Del Mundo. Mike Del Mundo is a great artist, but does not fit into Avengers. I'm with you. Also, I was finally able to read 7 to Eternity 1 through 4. Very good. Nice, Holger. Hopefully you were able to pick up issue 5 this week. So let me know what you thought about that, man. Some good picks from you this week. Like those. I like those. All right. Next up, we got the comic book villain. What's up, villain? How's it going, man? He says, nice haul there, Justin, as always. This week for me was big. Yep. It's always big, man. But it was mostly new titles that came out. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that last week. Yes, it was a Rough Riders called Rough Riders Nation. I thought so. I thought it was a different, like I don't know why they branched out with that so quickly. Man, I hope you find those two Venomized variant covers, Spider-Gwen and Captain Marvel. Still looking, man. Or I could go back and ask. Might do that. Dang, I've always got a reason to go back to the store. Always got a reason to go back to the comic shop. All right. Well, the comics I'm looking forward to reading this week are The Walking Dead 166, Jessica Jones 7, Green Lantern 20, Harley Quinn 17, and the new titles I picked up. There are The Sovereigns issue 0, Penny Dreadful number 1. I'm about to binge watch Penny Dreadful. I haven't watched it yet. I need to. Daughters of the Dark Oracle, Orgy of Vampires number 1. Okay. And Grim Fairy Tales, Tales of Terror, one-shot April Fool's issue. Well, Justin, my friend, until next week, happy reading later, The Comic Book Villain. Thanks a lot, Villain. I really appreciate you posting there, man, making a comment, leaving a comment. And I haven't really, I was talking about this with, I think Chris the other night on his show, or he was doing a live show and I typed in there, and then they went back and forth with it. I haven't really picked up any Zenescope stuff, man, in like a year or more. After they did, what was that event? They had some event, and after that, I just kind of fell off. I don't know. I just kind of fell off that whole company for whatever reason. But so I remember though the Tales of Terrors. I did read one whole volume of that, and that was really cool. Like how that story was set up, and it was like Death who was telling the stories, and there was basically it was a lesson in each book of what not to do with life. So I thought that was really cool. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. That's all the books. That's all the comments. So, like I said, leave a comment, and I'll go over it next week. That's how easy that is. Find something you love to read. Collect the crap out of it. I've got a ton of stuff to still organize and get going. So, like I said, there's going to be a massive unboxing. It's not massive. It's just this size. Very soon. So, thanks for checking out the channel, everybody. I hope you have a good one. Hope you have a good Easter if you're celebrating Easter. And you get full on some good food and candy, right? All right. Have a good one.